Good morning, how are we? Today is Tuesday, November 4th. Now, I know I did say I was going to go daily with these vlogs, and unfortunately, I did miss yesterday. So, of course, like I said, today is Tuesday, so I'm now 2 days post photo shoot and 5 days out from stepping on stage. Is it five? If I'm right in saying that? Long story short, I had a hell of a lot of shit to catch up on yesterday. Of course, I was gone for the majority of the day on Sunday and the whole build up to it Saturday, so I kind of missed a few things. So I did unfortunately miss one day. And I was in bed last night. I was like, I actually do have a very busy day today, so I'm gonna try to document as much as I can. But I was like, what, I won't be in the running off. I miss Tuesday as well. I said, fuck that. I promise I'm going to do daily vlogs. Missing one day is bad enough. We're not missing two. So I'm going to bring you along for the rest of today. So to give you a bit of an update what the current plan of action is, I do have my peak week protocol. So obviously I had the high day Saturday. You will have seen that's my previous video, the full live eating when I was carb loading. On the Sunday I had the photo shoot. So you could say it was like a half high day, let's say. On the Monday morning, my body weight spiked up to 67 kilos. So I was up about 0.8. And of course, there's an influx of carbs going in. I was back down to the baseline yesterday. So when I came home from the photo shoot, I had my two usual meals that I normally have on a baseline day, my mince meal and my yogurt meal. Now since I got home late, those meals were kind of crammed in together. Just had to get them in whatever way I could. Long story short, woke up on the Monday. I was 67 kilos. Wasn't too much of a spike. I wasn't too worried about it. Back up to baseline yesterday, so back down to my normal calories. Steps were at 14k, and I had 25 minutes cardio to do yesterday morning. And body weight is back down now to 66.1. So I'm back down to baseline. Actually, that's the lowest I think I was. 66.1 is my lowest weight. No cardio, and then steps are pulled down to 12,000 today. So like my output is tapering down now throughout the week as we get closer to stage, and cardio is pulled. Today is baseline. Today's looking like today's baseline. I sent my check-in across to my coach. I'll leave the photos somewhere here. And I'm checking in daily across the week, and adjustments are going to come in on the daily. Now, like I said, I'm expecting today to be baseline, more than likely is, but then we're going into the load in tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and of course stepping on stage then on Sunday. As for today is a training day. Today I have pull, and it's on 1 to 2 reps in reserve. I also have a posing lesson at 9:30 with Emma. A few things I want to brush up on in that. I have to do a food shop. I have to meal prep. I'm going to bring you along in all this. And I do have a bit of an exciting supplement order arriving. I'm saying it's exciting. I'm just hell excited because of the flavours I got. So I leave that as a bit of a surprise. That better arrive anyways. I know there's a big problem with Fastway recently, so I'm hoping that there's no problem with it. I think it's unpost delivered anyways. I presume there's not going to be any problems But I'm hoping that arrives today because I'm hell excited to try new flavours. So like I said, I'm on 12k steps today, so that should be fairly easily to rack up. Now I'm looking out that window, and the weather is not looking great. It's still pitch dark. Sorry, excuse me. The weather is not looking great. It's still pitch dark, so I do not fancy going out there for a walk. So I'm looking at that walking pad over there. It's looking back at me, and I'm thinking, yeah, good shout. Home fitness code Keane Kelly at checkout to save yourself a few quid.
What's the crack? It's a few hours later. It is now 8 a.m. It's time for my breakfast. I have my client work wrapped up. I have a block of steps. I have my check-in sent in, and I also have my book read. I read my book every single day, bit of a routine I have. But just the best thing with getting up early in the morning, lads. You mean like when I have this routine of getting up early, the chances of me just getting so much more done in the day is drastically increased, and I just enjoy it. So I'm ahead now for a day of stuff to get done for the day, and if I wasn't up early, I'd be under pressure in the evening and then affecting my sleep and it's rolling tomorrow. I quite a lot of anxiety, so I just prefer to get up early. Now, is my sleep chronic in this prep, making my life easier getting out of bed in the mornings? Yeah. But I do, I'm up at 5 o'clock every morning, but I think if I can maintain this habit of getting up early outside of prep, and I can carry out, obviously I'm not going to be doing heaps of cardio, I'm not going to be doing heaps of steps, obviously I'll still keep some level in, obviously, from a health perspective, but if I can keep that routine and carry that over into other areas of my life, my productivity will drastically increase. But I just enjoy the routine of it. Look, without getting the big spiel about it, breakfast is up anyways. Those of you who have been following along on the daily, you know what that is. My usual omelette and veg meal and medallions. And then I have to get this into me. I'm going to do my best to edit the photo shoot vlog as much as I can anyways and get that up before my posing lesson with Emma. Then I head off for a food shop. Then I have to meal prep. And I'm praying to God as well that something daughter arrives, because I tracked it there. and it said still sorted for delivery. Like, I'm pretty sure if it would said if it was going to be delivered today, it would say out for delivery now. So I'm hoping it updates, because I have been looking forward to that. And like mentally, I was like, yeah, it's going to be delivered today. Now I don't necessarily need it today. I'm on my carb load again tomorrow. That's going to start, so I just wanted a new flavor for that, and both of the cream of rice and of the whey protein. So I'm just going to hope it arrives. As long as it's here for tomorrow, that's the main thing. I would love it today though, because I'm mad to try the flavors. But yeah, that would be slightly disappointed if it doesn't arrive. Right, we had a slight change in the plan of action. Literally, as I sat down to edit the photo shoot YouTube video, my photos came through. Now, not the photo edited ones, but the files of, we got like hundreds of photos. I have to pick my 10 best ones. Just want to show you this one here. Fuck, I'm very happy with this. This is one of the ones that I'm picking, side tricep. Now, please ignore the dirt of my screen. But what are we thinking? I think that is fucking nasty. That is one of my favorite ones for sure anyways. I get to pick my 10 best ones, so I just picked, obviously I'm on stage next week and I have lots of stage photos anyways. So I picked 5 of posing photos and then 5 other ones when I'm training in the tank top, just to get that nice mix. But I'm very excited now to get these back. That looks sick. Anyways, aside from that, it is now exactly 15 minutes past 9. I better get upstairs and get ready for my posing lesson with Emma, which is starting in 15 minutes. That is the posing lesson wrapped up. Very, very happy now with this. Obviously, just the final touches now going in on the last week. So you can't really change too much to routine at this stage. It's just adding in a few pointers, a few tips and tricks here and there where we can, Overall, I'm fairly happy with my posing. Everything is pretty much solid now. It's just a case of turning up on Sunday and bringing my absolute best. That's all we can really do now. Small bit disappointed the fucking package isn't going to arrive today. I'm very looking forward to that. But yeah, look, we'll move on. Hopefully we'll have it tomorrow. Change of plans again. What I'm going to do, I'm actually about to I'm going to get this pre-workout meal into me, and I'm going to go and train. I don't know how I didn't think it is. And then I'm going to go straight from the gym over to Lidl, do my food chop, come back, meal prep, and then I can just sit down for a few hours and work without having to chop and change in between. And that will just keep me then in a state of work, a good workflow as such. So yeah, I'm going to get this meal into me now. Big bowl of cream of rice, and then head off to the gym. Today I've got pull, very similar to yesterday. I know I didn't record yesterday, but it's on 1 to 2 reps in reserve. Not leaving too much out there, still with a good level of intensity, but just not fucking breaking my back altogether. Just to keeping fatigue generally low. But I feel fairly fresh today, after the high days at the weekend, especially yesterday. I don't know if I mentioned this already, I just feeling really fresh. The legs feeling good. And what I did notice, I felt warm. Obviously with food, thermogenesis and all that, if you don't know, food generates heat. And with the extra calories that would have went in at the weekend, I was just feeling fairly warm yesterday in comparison to every other day. Since I started this prep, my body has been freezing. But after the increase in food yesterday, I was feeling quite warm, which is nice. Actually, I was fucking feeling cold all day. But yeah, feeling good so far today anyways. Hopefully it'll be the same today. Now, we did have a pretty poor night's sleep last night. I'm looking at about 5.5 hours if I'm lucky, which isn't great. But I have a rest day tomorrow, so I'm going to try catch up on that. But long story short, enough rambling. And to get this pre-workout meal into me, head over for pull, head over to Lidl, food shop, meal prep, and then crack into work for the evening.
That boy is Benny Hanna.
Right, that is pull wrapped up, and I'm just parked here now outside Lidl, ready to go in and get a nice food chop in. Now, I don't actually have too much to get, to be honest with you, just a few small bits. Actually, if any of you are not shopping in Lidl, obviously wherever you're shopping, whatever's cheapest for you, work away But on the Lidl Plus app, I'm after getting myself about 4 or 5 free products. So after you rack up some points, obviously if you're shopping in Lidl consistently, you'll rack up a few points. I had about 650 points racked up, and I have about 4 or 5 things. I think I'm getting 4 things for free right now, and then the other one is half price or something like that. It's like pineapple and bits of veg, but I'm probably gonna save about a tenner in total, But it all adds up to me when you're buying food every week here in fucking 2025 anyway, especially in Ireland. Shit adds up. So save yourself as much money as you can. So yeah, if any of you don't have the Lidl Plus app, certainly would recommend. You know the crack now at this stage, lads. Parking nice and far away to hit that step goal. Don't be slacking on those steps. I shall be seeing you soon anyways. Or will I? You'll see. Anyways, what do we have to get again? I better check my list. Right, so far I picked up the spinach. Getting this one for free with my points. We have got lettuce and we have got tomatoes. Only small bits to get. I have to get mince, yes. I pick up some Greek yogurt as well. And I may pick up a bar of dark chocolate. That pretty much should be everything. I better check my list so I don't forget anything. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, and a pineapple, Can you go wrong, like? 800 grams, 5% mince, 7 quid with the Lidl Plus app. Phenomenal stuff. I'm pretty sure if you get that in Duns, it's like a tenner, like. And the box is smaller, or the packets are smaller. Lidl is the don. Don't break my heart. Don't go breaking my heart. Lidl only recently got into Skyr yogurt. Instead of, I was always getting this one here. See this Milbona Greek yogurt. But they did get into Skyr one recently, which I do have another one at home. And I do want to keep it consistent, but I don't see it here right now unless it's fucking sold out, unfortunately. Hopefully not. Oh, never mind. I am stone blind. Here we are. Gosh. This one here. Yes, boys. If you know what I'm talking about. Old Keen Fit. This is the yogurt you want. Skyr. Like, there's nothing wrong with the Greek. This one, the 0% Milbona. But in terms of flavour and texture, this one is phenomenal. So, look for Greek yogurt. Skyr the way to go. Is that even the same thing? I don't know. This is the one the name is. Another one for free. I got myself a bag of blueberries for free. I'll take that. How many grams I got in this bag? 500, handy out. And I think I'll pair that with a 500 gram bag of raspberries. Yeah, I will. I always get like the big bag of mixed fruit. But every time I get it, I'm like, all right, where's the raspberries? I don't know why I didn't just buy raspberries the whole time. I think I'm just too greedy. I don't want to miss out the strawberries as well. And I could say I get a big bag of strawberries, but the strawberries they have there, they're the big, massive, chunky ones that are just good for smoothies. When you put them into a bowl of oats or Greek yogurt, they're just too big. They actually come out like bricks. So I just get the raspberries, which I've always wanted anyways, and the bag of blueberries, which I'm getting for free. What else I have for free? I better not forget something. I think it's, so what I have for free today, the blueberries, I have that. The spinach leaves, I have that. I'm getting a discount off my tomatoes, and then it's the pineapple. I better not forget the pineapple. Got my 74% dark chocolate. I am trying to find rice cakes in here because something tells me I'm going to need them over the next few days on my high days leading up to the show, but I can't see any. Like, I was in a gluten-free section there, and they had gluten-free rice cakes, but I just want the normal rice cakes, so I hope they have them. Let's see these jellies here. I actually might get a bag for post-show. These are the best jellies known to man, right? See these, look at the size of the bag. Either these peach rings or these apple rings here. Telling you now, they are the best jellies in known to man. Look at the size of the bag. $2.50, telling you now, it's well worth it. So I actually think I might get them for post-show. I fucking will. I'm getting them for post-show. I usually get my pineapples in Duns just because they're bigger. You just get better ones. And they're usually fresher as well. You can see why I get free. It's not too bad, to be fair, like, it'll do the job. Do you know what? I'm actually going to put those jellies back because I don't want to be looking at them over the next few days. And I want to keep myself under control in this post-show thing. Yeah, poor decisions. Put it back in. Put the jellies back. Put the fucking jellies back. See, I deal with this shit too. Look, you have proof of me putting these jellies back onto the shelf and walking away. Now, find me some rice cakes, fairly lively. Rice cakes located and secured. What are we saying? Rice cakes, salted, 69 cents. Can you go wrong? Bosh. Let's see how much this actually comes to now. So everything's scanned, we're coming to 27.65. Now when I scan my little plus card, 2 seconds, what do we got? What are we bringing? 21.72. Not too shabby. What did I save? 5.93. I'll take it. That's what I'm saying. Today's day and age, everything counts. And we are fast forwarding a few hours. It is now 20 to 7 in the evening, just out for the usual walk. Like I said, was hella busy a while ago. Ended up working for a good few hours doing client responses, client check-ins, editing the videos, but thankfully got it all done.
have my second last meal of the evening there, and just out to block off or box off my last block of steps. But yeah, I know it's not the most interesting video today. Just like I said, I was thinking about not recording today, but I promised I'd record or I'd upload as much as I can. So that's me keeping that promise, even though I did miss the one day. But the most exciting thing here is tomorrow being Wednesday, we are starting to load again. So of course that's going to get hella interested in all the videos coming up over the next week. Just before we headed out, I actually heard from PCA, the organisers of the show. So I have found out my tan time on the Saturday and the Sunday. So on the Saturday, for my specific class, it's 5:20 in the evening. So of course I'll have to head up a bit earlier in the morning. I was planning on like watching the United match first, which is kicking off at 12:30, and then head up after that. But then I still have to check into my hotel, and again I want Saturday to be as stress-free as I can. So I'm probably just going to head up earlier, check into the hotel, and just get that started out of the way. And then on the Sunday, my class is down for 7:20 in the morning. So I'll be an early wake up on the Sunday. To be honest, I'm up at that time anyways, doesn't make a difference to me. And the tan is on in the Maldron Hotel, so I'll just be driving there in the morning. Then of course, Kayla will be driving me around, the woman herself. My operation on Saturday and Sunday morning will be do not move, keep the legs as free as possible. But yeah, I'm gonna end this video here. I know, like I said, it's not the most interesting video. Just gonna bring you in the day, like, you know, this is what it's like. My life right now is pretty much on repeat, but we're into this final week now. I'm fairly looking forward to next week. I'm looking forward to the show, like, but I'm already thinking about how I'm gonna set up my meal structure in the next game phase. Things I'm looking for is one, just getting time back on my side, you know, not spending all of my time meal prepping and cooking. I have to do work here, I have to eat another meal. I'm looking for convenience and cost effective as well. And obviously something that's optimal as well, that's going to work for me. I have a few meal ideas I'm going to implement, and I will be documenting that whole process as well of reversing out of this diet and then getting into a big hefty gain phase as well. So these videos ain't stopping, I promise you that. But yeah, again, this video here, gonna block off these steps. Literally gonna go home, watch the Liverpool and Real Madrid match. Hopefully Real Madrid give them a pattern, then get into bed and get up and repeat this tomorrow and go into a nice carb load. So if you're liking these videos, guys, please make sure to like and subscribe. I really appreciate everyone who's following along on a daily basis as well. I've got a good few people text me about it, and I'm glad people actually are enjoying these videos. But yeah, I'll chat to you in tomorrow's video and we begin the carb load. All the best.